what's up? We're back with more Oshinoko. Last week we took a break between the arcs. They had a one episode off. I don't know exactly what their reasoning for it was. It could be because the studio needed a break. I think that might be what it was. Like the studio needed to take a week off because that maybe they scheduled it wrong or they were overworked. I don't know. But yeah, we had a week off. Now we're back in it with season 2, episode 10. I believe, yeah, we finished the play arc last time, so now we're gonna be probably moving on to different stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what is coming up next. I think I vaguely remember a direction this is going to be taking, so I guess we'll see. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. I'm a small channel, so please help me out if you can. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction, as well as you can get early access and exclusive videos. There's lots of great stuff that you can check out. But let's jump into this. This is Oshinoko Season 2, Episode 10. Oh yeah, forgot about this. 99.8%, man. It's more than possible at this point. He's been DNA testing everyone. ID Himekawa.
5歳とかの頃だったかな。夫婦で心中した
母
親。心中。
も
う生きてない。
Jeez.
星野が生まれる前には、俺たちの父親は結婚してた。才能あるタレントを引っ掛け回してたみたいだ。
That is not the information he wanted to find out.
才能がないコンプレックスを。芸名は母親の名字なのか。I
did immediately notice Uehara on the door.
有馬と黒川たぶらかしてるお前見ると絶望しかそんなことしてない。
He's not doing it on purpose. I think it's for Aqua immensely unsatisfying.
半分とはいえ俺のこと兄さんとか呼ぶなよ。きしょいから。
ちょっとお兄ちゃん、朝帰りとか不良じゃん。信じらんないんだけど。
Why does she have a stereotypical sleeping gear, like the little hat? And it's got all stars all over it.
レイド役の人、男同士の友情を育んでたっていうならもう。
もういない。じゃあどうするん
Nah,
だ。
he's completely lost.
復讐を。
Well, yeah, what the fuck do I do now? That was my entire reason for living. Arima!
あんた飲み会の最中どこもう紛らわしいことしないでよ、バカ。このバカ。おやす
み。She needed the answer and then immediately hangs up and fucks off.
別に帰れた。未成年はお酒飲んじゃダメなんだからね。
She's so cute. Every woman in his life is keeping tabs on him. Is it okay to enjoy your life? Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's dissipating. Oh my gosh. The star's just completely gone.
もっともっと頑張らないとだね。登録者100万人は遠いな。
1 million subs is fucking hard. Oh my god, the voice actress. It is pretty great, honestly.
そんなこともわからず登録者100万人とか抜かすな、キッズども。全チャンネル中 0.1% の激高な壁なんじゃい。十数万円とかでしょ。事務所の取り分引いて。
Yeah, you're making basically nothing.
バイトとかしてた方がマシなんじゃ。まあ現状
Yeah, YouTube sucks. It's tough.
自分の部屋を紹介したりする。いくらネタ切れとはいえ、私生活の切り売り始めたら終わりよ。
I mean, it could still be fake, you know. Oh. That's true. What a good point.
すると思って買ったけど全然使ってない水冷ゲーミング PC 円ぐらいしたかな
She's making sure to mention all of the money.
結構高い買い物してるねこの職業で一番怖いのは結局のところ変なファ
I
ンです
mean, yeah, in your line of work.
あれも大体買ったものを経費で落とすために動画にしてるんだよ嫌な現実
It's a real thing though. This episode's so real. I don't like it. It's confronting. Ruby's room. I found Wally. It's okay, you could just be a fan of her. Oh, if only we knew. Oh, those eyes are so beautifully drawn. So that he could see it? Aww. Yeah, he would definitely see it if he, you know, weren't your brother.
感謝してほしいね。わーい、旅行だー。遠ブレの慰安も兼ねて2泊3日とかどう？遠ブレの慰安。
Sounds good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's quite the fantasy. That'd be good. Yeah, you should probably finally have some new songs. But will you be good at that?
みんなを驚かそうと思って黙ってたんだけどね。
Is it-
新生 B 小町初のオ
is
リ
it
ジナル
done?
曲は手掛けてた日村さんにお願いした
Oh,
の。
cool.
超ヒットメーカー。
Damn.
レイを作った
愛と関わりがあったのはアーティスト側という線もあった。
And if you...
どうにかして日村と接触して。
But you don't need to do that anymore. Yep. He's in that mindset of like following up on leads.
いや、別に。
Look at him
よかった
smiling.
な。いい作曲家当たって楽しめよ。
He's just like, he's a normal human being.
こういうのもいいと思うわよ。
そうか。
It's actually kind of cute to see him smiling.
先月末までの締め切りで依頼してたんだけれど、まだ上がってきてないのよね。
Shit.
だからもうちょっと待ってて。
やだ、催促しよう。
Yada.
そうは言っても
やだ、今すぐ電話して。
でも、
社長が押されてる。には弱いのよね。
You have to please her.
焦らない。
アイドルでいられる時間は長くない。
That's true.
してたらあっという間に
We're on a time limit in our
時が来
lives.
ればいずれ役者の道に戻っちゃうかもしれない。
Yeah, we kind of don't have time to be waiting around for him.
みそじに。5年も言うよ。もういいですよ。ルビー、悪意。私たちは今を走ってる。
That's honestly a good good perspective for Ruby to have. She's got her eye on the ball right now.
わかったわ。
And he might respect the deadline more if you are pushing him on it more, you know?
ちょっと詰まっていまして。
Okay, why?
新生 B 小町の最初の曲、半端なものにはできないでしょう。
Well, that's
他にも
good.
スケジュールが詰まってまして。
Having some writer's block?
で、衝動と情熱に任せていくらでも曲が書ける。
Mm-hmm.
でも言いたいことを全部吐き出してきたわけよ。
That makes
フランクと
sense.
はまた違う。
潮時なのかな。つっても音楽や
Either that or you need some severe inspiration.
新生 B 小町のルビー。
Oh, this is cute.
日村さんの書いたスターティーレイ。小さい頃からずっと歌ってて。
I'm gonna cry.
日村さんの曲歌えるの私すっごく。
Wait, that's really nice. Like, your motivation would be to not let her down. Oh. I love Ruby's energy. Yeah, it absolutely can. Because sometimes you lose track of who you're doing it for. That's so sweet. Yippee. Might as well. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Glancing back. Mm-hmm. There's no star. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know what this character means. Liberation! I mean, I loved that episode because it had like a lot of stuff that is really good for me. Like the main stuff they were talking about was YouTube related stuff, which obviously I'm pretty well versed in YouTube related stuff. I think sometimes people don't realize I know a little more than I think you'd think I know about YouTube, because you might think like, well, yeah, you have this channel, which is like a small little channel, right? But also, I mean, I could actually like kind of show it. I have a silver play button back there because I've done previous channels in the past, and one such channel was quite successful for a while. So like I've been doing YouTube stuff like most of my life, really. And I've been around, like I have several friends who are extremely successful YouTubers. So I've seen this whole thing before. I've seen a lot of how this stuff works, and this episode is a pretty solid, like the things they were saying about it is pretty much spot on. I can't think of anything that I would disagree with in this episode. I mean, the idea of like, oh yeah, you can show off your purchases so that you get like, you know, so you can claim it for your tax and stuff is very accurate. Very, very accurate. People do that extremely often, and it's something that's recommended to you when you're doing YouTube stuff. Is, yeah, just like, you know, you can get this stuff for your YouTube channel and you can claim it, and as if you're using it in a video, you can do that, you know. Like YouTube, you can actually use, and this is why creators, like influencers and stuff, who aren't super, like who are quite entitled, they start to get like a big head around this stuff, and that's why you see a lot of influencers online being like brats and like going to, you know, places and expecting free stuff, or and like saying, oh well, I can do this and I can, you know, get like you can get so much exposure off my videos if you just give me a, you know, a hotel room, or like give me a this or that, you know, because people who I think people who get into the habit of getting that stuff and also are not very, I want to say, emotionally intelligent people at the very least, definitely probably not actually intelligent either. When they're sort of like that, they can get quite bratty because they don't understand, like they're used to getting things, and then they kind of don't understand exactly what the chip is that they have to play. All they know is I show my YouTuber card and generally people give me stuff. And so sometimes when they show someone their YouTuber card and people go, okay, I don't care about that, then they freak out. They have a breakdown. It's so, but like I will say, it is a card that can get you stuff, you know. Like I've been able to, like I can get generally free tickets to like anime conventions and passes to get in, like to skip the lines and stuff, based on my own YouTube stuff, which is like I try not to abuse it, and I don't think I abuse it. I barely have have an opportunity to do it because it generally requires me to travel, which I have to pay for myself. But I've definitely done it several times before. I generally make a video about it, so I am actually, you know, fulfilling the thing that they'd expect me to do. Some people get the passes and then they don't do anything like actually related to the convention or anything. I generally try to make a video about it or talk about it, and actually do something with it so that they get the thing that they basically were promised by me. But yeah, anyway, point is, sometimes you can use that stuff to your advantage, but people absolutely do make videos about stuff that they purchased, big purchases that they made, because it'll help them with their tax. Doesn't mean they can't make something good out of it. This is also the thing, is like, it's a sad reality, it's a sad world, but also like creators, I think they're still providing you entertainment and they're still wanting to. If they're just making a video that's like, hey guys, I bought this TV, I bought this, I bought that, I bought this, okay, see ya, and it's just like a boring video, then yeah, like that's bad. That's all they're doing is making shitty content, and like they're taking away like content that they could have given you that's entertaining. But if it's like, oh, they're doing videos as they normally are and they're good videos and they're still trying to make like videos that will entertain you, but also they're putting in this stuff that'll help them out, then, you know, like whatever. Just that's how they got to do things. YouTube can be a tough business, and your income can fluctuate heavily. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, as long as you're not actually being exploitative, which I don't think that necessarily is. I do also like really relate to Memcho here, where when you're doing YouTube, there's a really difficult thing in like being you know, trying to grow your channel and hitting goals, and knowing that there's like certain levels where you are afforded comfort and that the YouTube becomes like a real thing, and at the same time understanding just how many people are actually consuming your content, that it's like, it is quite a lot, you know. Like I on this channel have what, 4,000 something subscribers. 4,000 people is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. If I was to get 4,000 people in front of me, I would be like, holy shit, Jesus, like all of these people. Like even if I got 100 people in front of me, I would say like, wow, that's a lot of people right now watching this video. And you know, 100 views on a video is something that I'll look at and I'll go, okay, yeah, 100 views, that did average, you know, bad, kind of below average, whatever. I'll look at 3,000 views on a video and I'll go, okay, that video did okay. Yeah, I'm gonna focus a little bit on that. And then my most popular video on this channel is 60,000 views. I might look at that and go like, wow, yeah, that did well. Okay, yeah, I need to go for something like that. But 60,000 people is that's a crazy amount of people. That's absolutely insane. But when you're doing YouTube, it really does get reduced to numbers, and it's like, it's part of the business, and it kind of needs to be reduced to numbers for you to be able to be realistic about how you can grow. But at the same time, part of YouTube, you know, you can see a big number, but then you can see YouTube's little down arrow next to it, meaning it's performing under how it's expected to perform, and you'll just go, oh, it's shit, it's terrible, it's like, it's a terrible amount of people, and yet it could still be great, you know. So yeah, like I relate to Memcho in this episode when the girls are like, oh, we only have 20,000 subscribers or whatever, and she goes, only 20,000? I've been working my ass off getting these 20,000. That's a lot of fucking people, and it's a very small percentage of people that can get to that sort of high level. The play button I have up there is for 100,000, right? If you don't know, silver play button is 100,000, gold play button is like 1 million or something, and then it's like 10 million or something. It's like a diamond play button or something. I don't know. I haven't got the others, obviously, but I've got a silver play button, which means I had over 100,000 subscribers on a channel, and that's a lot of fucking people. That is a lot. And there's a very, very small percentage of channels that can have a huge following like that. It is absolutely insane. But at the same time, it is 100,000 is kind of like a barrier of like, okay, this is like, this could actually be a job now, you know? Like 100,000 is a pretty realistic line of you saying like, once I get 100,000, it's more along the lines of an actual job rather than a hobby. That's, you know, it's tough. it's a difficult thing to like gauge exactly where, because some niches make more money than others. Some people make money in other ways. But it's very true in this episode that they're like, yeah, we got 20,000 and we're barely making any money. Like we're making the tiniest sliver of money. That is very true, especially for them. They're 3 people and they have management and apparently they have editors and stuff. So like all of that will just chip away. Like I think I wouldn't be surprised if they were working at a loss at this point, because like studio cut and editors can drain your fucking budget. I edit all my own videos on this channel because there's no way I could afford an editor with this channel right now. And so yeah, it's editors and studio cuts and the equipment that they would need for this shit. I really would not be surprised if currently they are operating at a loss, but with the intention obviously to in the long term grow this to a point where it's starting to make major profit. I loved the moment in this episode with Himura where we jump to him. We know him for 5 seconds. Like we barely know this character, but we get to know that he's out of motivation, and then they send him a video of Ruby just talking about how excited she is to sing a song from him, and it's so sweet. I love the way this show treats creators and creatives and the way that the industry works, because it will tell you the depths of the industry and why it's so business oriented and why all of this stuff can be draining, and like why creators do stuff just for money and why people might do like lower quality products. And yet it also seems to respect those creators. It gives them personalities and characters, and it shows lots of characters like him where it's like you can see why he would do a why he would do make an average song, because he's tired, he has no motivation, he has lots of deadlines, the walls are closing in on him. But it also shows that he does have a genuine care for this, and when motivation is placed in front of him, this is what he wants to do. Like you could see his eyes light up and he was excited to make a song again. You could see in the play arc when Abiko and Goa started to work together and they both had their eyes lighting up and they were going back and forth and laughing and having a great time. That's what it's all fucking about, and that's what creativity can be, and the creative industry can be. That like you can be trying to be creative and it's constantly beating you down so much so that you're losing motivation and you're not excited about it anymore. But there could be the smallest thing that ignites you and makes you go, oh, this is why I'm fucking doing this. And that could keep you going. So I love the way this show does this. It's amazing. It's so incredible. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction and so much extra content for this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.